Hi guys, just an update. Some dishes are getting done. Salsa's been marinating outside. Oh, I shouldn't put it here where it's kind of warm. Because it was sharp. The onions were sharp. It's getting better. The taste is great. The sharpness is still there. I wonder if this particular onion is really sharp. It's a yellow onion instead of white. I usually do white. That might be why. This one is pretty much ready, but the first thing I'm gonna do, it only makes sense because I need to make the brisket, and I already cut it up. It's here. So I got the brisket. It's $110. This is the brisket, and I also have some in the freezer over here so that it can be hardened for me to cut later. And then on this side is all the fat, which I'm gonna use to make beef tallow right there. Beef tallow. After looking at all the fat and stuff, I was wondering, I wonder if it's even worth it to buy brisket. It was $5.99. I didn't wrap it because I was gonna use it right away. It's $5.99, and it just feels like, I don't know. I'm like, if I were to buy just beef tallow alone, I mean, that wasn't the reason why I bought the brisket. Brisket was cheap compared to other steak, but it seems kind of expensive now that I think about it, because there's a lot of fat that doesn't get used. And I mean, yeah, I use it to make beef tallow, but I don't know. I want to look for pieces where, like, this possibly is a good piece for dehydrating, because look at the fat content. We love fat, so I might keep it for that. This one, I'm gonna cut this one and some chicken we're gonna use to make tacos for camp. So I'm gonna, I just do that. Well, you know what, maybe I should just save these. I just do some, but some beef. I'm gonna cut this, cook it up. I don't know, actually, now I'm debating, should I do that? Put it in the pressure cooker, make it fast. This is gonna be filling, so I want it to keep the camp food kind of fillings. I don't want to keep cooking all the time. This is a lot of fat. See, I should have cut this piece off. I mean, yeah, like, if you look into the carnivore diet, the fat is actually healing for you. You do need fat in your diet. But in terms of eating it together as a whole, like, that might be too much. I'm gonna make this into a taco. This, like I mentioned a few times, my camera only lasts about 30 minutes, so I'm just gonna see. This would be like a preparation for instant Mexican-inspired brisket, which is going to be used to wrap in tacos. Yeah, I think this is enough because I also have chicken that I'm gonna do, and I'll keep the rest for another time. In addition to that, I'm gonna save it to dehydrate. Gonna dehydrate some brisket and also all of this because it's dry. And it's, how much does this cost? It's the same price, but this doesn't have any fat. But this is better in the long term when if you were to make jerky, because there's no fat content. There's no fat, so it doesn't spoil as fast. That's what I read. So we have some of this in addition to some chicken, which I guess I will cut up. Now my hand is dirty only on one side, so that's why I was grabbing the bowl. So this one and the chicken, I'm gonna do. This stuff can be after, because I might as well get the instant pot cooking, the meat cooked while I do other things. Otherwise, it's gonna be wasting time. So here we have this chicken thigh. I just take one. I think the other one I'll use when I come back. There's at least some food stall. I'm gonna do this together. I think I did it last time. I know chicken instant in the Instant Pot, like pressurized, it's probably like 20-30 minutes. But I'm just gonna cook at the same time as this, make it about an hour or so, and it's okay. Wow, where's the bone in this one? So there's like barely any bone. So this video is more like a just hang out with me while I'm cooking. I'm just gonna talk about random things. This is what I usually do, and I think that's why I'm able to have a lot of videos, because regardless I have to cook. And having this camera, this is a Insta360, and you can find that on the description. Having this camera, it makes this life so easy. Like you can do your own thing and put it on your head, walk around, or there's even one where you can put it on your chest, walk around. And actually sometimes I forget that I'm recording. Like Cece, she wore it earlier to make the chocolate banana muffin.
Would I have the nice muffin with the purple one?
No, Cece. No, not now, okay? We're gonna save our stomach for dinner later. We're gonna save that for tomorrow. Anyways, and then she was wearing the hat while she was making her muffins, and she said she forgot that she was recording, because that's just how it is. And I mentioned this before too. The first time I used this camera just to do my thing, like I was testing it out, doing the dishes, and I actually really forgot that I was wearing it, because I started humming. Which, would you think I really hum in public, like in a video? Oh shoot, I actually forgot, and I didn't really realize I was humming until I watched my video again, and I was like, oh my god, did I really do that? And not just that, but sometimes like we don't really notice the things that we do until we watch ourselves. And I noticed, because I used to be cringy about my videos, but after a while I don't care as much anymore. I accept myself, and I started noticing the way I talk, the way my movements are, certain things that I do, but not in a cringy way though. Like, I'm used to it. It's just like it's just like same as when you know someone long enough and you see how they are, and you just know that's just like how they move themselves, or how they talk, how they like reading someone's language, right? Body language, right? So I started being able to read my own language, and I know that the things that I do, and that's actually kind of a good thing for me, because I'm more aware of how I am. I even noticed, like, still, like, this channel came out. I was able to make this channel because I was trying to get out of my comfort zone, which is what I talked about in my other channel. And if it wasn't because of that channel, I wouldn't be here where I am today, cutting this chicken with the camera on top of my head, and able to be brave enough to actually upload this video with me talking like this. Yeah. So what am I trying to say? What's my point? I kind of forgot. I forgot why I said it, but I just think it's no idea. Lately that's been happening. Like, I'm saying something and I have a point at first. There was a reason why, and then I kind of forgot why. I don't know why though. Like, why is this happening to me? Anyway, I'm cutting this chicken to cook and flavor with a Mexican like taco seasoning, and this other can of chipotle peppers in adobo sauce, and probably some onions and garlic. And I'm also using the chicken skin, and I don't see any problem with it. I'm gonna keep everything, because under carnivore, this is actually not a bad thing, and you can eat it, all of that. I think I went to the doctor's a few months ago. Got a blood test. Yeah, my cholesterol was high, and that was expected. But cholesterol is actually okay. You do need cholesterol in your body. I don't know where. I didn't do all that research. but I just believe that I'm okay. Like I'm healthy. I think my ratio is good, although I forgot which one it was, LDL or HDL or something, one of it is high, but it was like my ratio is healthy, so it's okay. But my doctor, I think she's not aware of the carnivore diet, and she got so worried, and I don't know, she told me I gotta go back and check up and like fix my diet and exercise. It's funny because she asked me, do I work out? I said yes, I do. But at that time I was still working out, like I was doing calisthenics. But still, I don't think she believed me, because she's like, look, oh, like your blood works, that's your cholesterol and all that. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I guess not all doctors are. Well, I know this. The doctors are not trained to be nutritionists, and also it's not about food. They're not trained to teach you that. I mean, they're trained to give medicine. So, not all doctors are aware, I guess, what the right thing is, because even Dr. Ken Berry, at first he was confused too when he was giving his patients like that had diabetes, in particular, what's that word? The go through the pyramid of the food you're supposed to eat if you are diabetic or something. Like he gave them those advice, and they came back saying, it got worse. So basically, it didn't make sense. But at first he didn't believe them though. This is his story. He just interviews a few interviews. It tells us his story. So at first, when he came, he had diagnosed them they got diabetes, and then he said, okay, you have to eat like this, and like eat less meat and more grains, blah blah blah, all that stuff. And then when they came back, like, no, doctor, like it's getting worse. And he didn't believe them, because he thought like, yeah, right, you guys are probably not listening to me. And then eventually it came to him where he was gaining weight. He didn't realize that until later, and then he took a blood test, and he found out that he was pre-diabetic. So he started following the same guideline. And then he did it for 3 months, and he came back, he didn't come back, but he took his test too, and he's like, hey, what's going on? Like, it's not getting better. And the thing is, he believed, of course, because he is the one, he know that he did everything that he was told he was supposed to do according to the guideline. But why? He was questioning, like, why is it not working? How come? And then he needed to figure it out, because he said, I'm a doctor, I give my patients advice. I can't be a fat doctor. I gotta solve my own problems. How am I gonna solve my patients' problems if I can't even solve my own problem? Basically, that's what it was. Oh, why did I do this? I don't know why I did this. What a waste. Yeah, so that's why. Then he started researching on the keto diet, and like, I think actually before that it was I forgot, the primal something. It was a book. Dr. Atkinson. Yeah, so he found out a few things, and he started doing keto, and it got better. And then eventually he found out about carnivore, and even told some of his patients, okay, start eating meat and butter and whatever, bacon and all that stuff. Start eating that. And they did it for a month or so, I think. And that was the story. And they came back and said, doctor, like, I'm doing great, blah 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 blah, all this stuff. And he's like, oh, well, okay. Like, he was kind of surprised. That's what though. But he's like, okay, keep doing that then. But just do it for another month. But let's see, because he was thinking that it wasn't safe, because obviously we all grew to believe that we don't eat too much meat and saturated fat and all this other stuff like cholesterol. So we all believe it's like not good for us. Like, and so it's like, are you sure we're supposed to be doing this, eating like this? Anyway, let me put this back in the fridge. And this, yeah. Now I'm gonna stir fry a few things, and then basically I'm gonna put it into the Instant Pot to start cooking. And while I'm doing that, now I can do the tacos, and I can cut the meat for dehydration. And then I'm gonna make some spaghetti for dinner. I'm actually not hungry. We had like a little pizza that I made, like that was frozen, that was made by the Thermomix. We had like a non-dough that I made it into a pizza. I used it as a pizza crust, and then I cut the topping, put the tomato sauce, everything, and then I pre-baked it. We had one and it was good, and I said, you know, let me try to freeze this other one and let's see how that tastes. And it turned out great. So it's something I can do now if I wanted to go a few days and like I don't want Phil to go out and eat, you know, like fast food or whatever. I can prepare something, put it in the freezer, and he can just put in the oven for him and the kids. So that's the plan. Now, I had this onion that I was using for salsa earlier. Now I'm gonna use this, saute it. This is not enough, so I'm gonna use another one. Oh, my legs give me. I had a workout yesterday. I did a lot of lunges and squats, almost double what I did on Wednesday and Thursday. Yesterday I did like double it, and yeah, it's now I'm feeling the pain. So I have some of this. Gold. I use all the garlic here. I like garlic. Now, my diet right now is not carnivore. It's like try to be as low carb sometime, but it's not strict right now. I'm pretty much doing kind of everything. Like I said, because we're going camping, so it's not as strict because it's just easier like that. Yeah. Okay, so about that. Oh, this one's bad. Oh, let me see. I'm gonna get another one. Okay, that. And then I have some beef stock I'm gonna use up. I need to use it up. And I wanted some tomatoes. Oh yeah, we wanted to use this too. It's for seasoning. Chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. And tomato, peeled tomato. Do I want a tomato sauce? Actually, I wanted fresh tomatoes. I just want some. There. So that's pretty much it. And this one's gonna go in here. And I'm gonna use. Where's that big one? Did I wash it? Oh, here. See how much time I have left. So I have about 10 minutes. 10 minutes to do this. Flavor it and put it in there. And because I'm running out of time. Oh my gosh, look at all these things. Where's my knife? I need to buy a new knife soon. Okay, just to make it fast. I might use two pans. No, I don't know. I don't want this. Ugh, excuse me. Some of this is bad. I thought the brown onions is not bad, but why was this one so sharp? I'm just thinking about the salsa. Doesn't matter that much because eventually it's gonna be soft and squishy in there. Squishy? Did I say squishy? I don't know what I'm saying. There, I used butter. Might as well give it some more flavor. while that's cooking, I'm gonna cut garlic. And again, it doesn't matter, but I just want to look a little brown. I had a subscriber, his name is Samuel. He said it's relaxing watching my videos, and I felt warm inside. But at the same time, I was curious also because like some of my videos are like when I'm rushing, it's so jerky, like my head movements, and it's kind of give me a headache sometimes. So I'm trying to slow down in that way. Like I'm still doing things fast, but at the same time slow down. So that way that doesn't happen. I don't know. I can hear the relax. I can understand. I mean, I understand how it could be relaxing, kind of. Like, imagine you're studying or something. I don't know. It's kind of remind you of like Cece over there. She's just doing her art thing, and she can hear me cooking over here on this other side of the kitchen. It's kind of like, oh, you're doing something, and there's background music and sound. It's reminding you of childhood or so, maybe. And I wonder if that's what it is. I actually had a live the other day. I joined his live. He was at the park. He lives in New York. It's nice, you know, getting to interact with actual people who are watching your content sometimes. It's nice. I got to know him a little bit. And then the other day when I was on live cooking, Steve dropped by, and I'm talking about my other channel that I finally, like, I never thought about going on live, but I saw Sunny doing that. But before that, I mean, there was Alex who was doing that, and I was like, wow. I never really thought about it, but I could understand and see why. It's fun. Sometimes if you're not trying to focus on something, it's fun just to go on and see, hang out, and invite people to join your life, basically. And I talked to Frankie too. She has a YouTube channel called Quotable Perspective. And she picks out a lot of beautiful quotes, and then like the videos are like in a different subjects, but they're mainly to relax you and help you out with like kind of like downtime, like when you're sad about something or you have things on your mind or different things. It's very nice. Sometimes I go over there and visit her, see what she's up to, and watch her videos. Like the other day I was down and I watched her video. It just reminds me, like I was thinking bad about myself, and then I watch her video, I feel better. She has a nice voice too, very beautiful, and I'm glad that she opened up and started recording her voice. I show the kids too. They say her voice is beautiful, and they were asking who she is. So I said, well, that's my friend, and she has a YouTube channel, and I want you guys to listen and tell me what you think. And they're like, who is she? Like, where is she from? Can we meet her? Stuff like that. It's so cute. Oh, let me use this. Let's see if that's brown there. I actually don't have a handle for this pan. It's kind of annoying. I lost it. Okay, put it in here. Ah, so hot. Okay. Now we do this. Brown this. As well as, okay, let me see how this one is. This is a different brand. I don't. It smells the same though. Oh yeah, it smells very good. Pretty much same thing. So I'll use some. Yeah. And my main seasoning is usually just the salt and some mushroom seasoning. And we don't need to, again, we don't need to add too much because after we can always flavor it like some more. We can always add more salt, but we can take the salt out. So I always try not to over salt. And to save time, I might do another pot for the chicken. Let's see. How much time do you have left? Oh, got like 5 minutes, so yeah, I better do that because I'm gonna run out of time. But pretty much, I'm gonna do that chicken, put it in, and then do like meat stew, about an hour or so, and then I'll be ready for tacos. And then in the meantime, while that's cooking, I'll make the tacos. Yeah. I just use some oil, I guess. Same thing here, you know? It's the same flavoring. Maybe spicy. There. No, this oil is not good. This one is avocado oil, so I'll do that. For just few minutes. Let me taste this. Oh god, it's kind of salty. That's okay. Very salty. Oh, but it's so good. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, here. Oh wait, that's buttermilk. Actually, I don't have. Okay, I don't need it. I don't need it because there's fat here. The fat will come out. I don't need the broth. Okay. And a little salt on that one. Just a big salt and a little bit of mushroom seasoning usually makes everything taste good enough. Yeah. Just have a few more minutes. I want to keep it in under 30 minutes so I don't have to combine. Usually at 30 minutes it comes up with another video, which sucks. Okay, well, it's gonna go over, I guess. hot, so hot. Basically, I'm pouring it in here. Okay. Doing the same thing here. Just, same thing. Oh, this is so good. Do I need the tomatoes? I don't know. I didn't even use it. Maybe I don't need tomatoes. Let me try without tomatoes and see. We have onions. Okay. Maybe no tomatoes then. Yeah, just forget it. So then, what we do is, alright, put on seal. Okay. Heat, maybe up high pressure for an hour. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. 1 hour. Yeah. That's it. Bye. So I pressure cooked this for an hour, and now it looks like this. Look, I don't know if you can see actually. Looks like that. And now it's ready to eat with tacos or tortillas or anything, or just eat plain with vegetables, or just like this. It's carnivore, or you can do keto with vegetables, or do normal with the tortilla. I'm gonna use this and wrap it up with the tortilla, and then I'm gonna pack it for camp. Just leave it there a little bit longer. Like, yeah, it's pretty much like soft, but do taste it real quick, see how it is. I forgot taco seasoning earlier, so I'm gonna put it in now. It's good. Just to give it that flavor. I'm using this one from Costco. A little bit, actually. The chili pepper was good enough. It was good. Seems to be a lot of oil, but once you break out the piece of meat, then it'll be just right. And that fat is actually good for you, so embrace it. And then you can add some cheese in there. That's pretty much it. Let me try it again real quick. The saltiness is enough, so I'm not gonna add any more. Just wanted that Mexican flavor. Okay, it's perfect.